Welcome to the coach trip. 7 couples on a 30-day tour in the sun. For some of them, it could be the holiday of a lifetime, taking in some amazing sights and cities.
I'm excited about it, ready for whatever comes in front of me.
But for others, it could be a complete nightmare.
I was disgusted with what went on. I thought that the lack of gratitude and the bad manners was dreadful.
This is no ordinary coach trip, because if you don't like the people you're travelling with, you can vote to send them home.
That's another feeble and very childish excuse.
I just think it's so rude.
Currently travelling on the coach trip are mother and daughter, Anne and Doris.
The toilets in the restaurant were out of this world.
Yeah.
They were. It smelt gorgeous in there, and it just
Yeah.
made such a change from some of the ones we've
we've
had.
some
The squatters.
Lately.
Yeah.
Squatters. I thought you only got them in France. I didn't realise you got them in Italy.
Husband and wife, Joy and Paul.
Lovely to see the Ferraris, and it's a nice thing to do, but I wasn't excited, to be honest.
And I don't think we'd have got that one in our garage either, do you?
I don't think we've got no garage, and I think the neighbours...
Unfortunately.
I think it's worth more than our house, so I don't think...
Friends, Tim and Paul.
But as I say, you know, a mistake has happened, mistakes happened, you know, they happen. That's why they put rubbers on the ends of pencils.
Oh, right. I wonder what it was.
Boyfriend and girlfriend, Mary and Jamie.
I think he kind of ruined it a bit for Jamie, which just wasn't fair. And I don't mind anyone doing stuff to me, but no one messes with my boyfriend. They're going to be in for it now.
Friends, Scott and Matt.
We're too loud.
Apparently we're too loud, but, you know, you put a bit of music on and they pipe up about that as well, so...
But that's a coach driver's music, and it was like Max Firegraves and things like that, so we didn't particularly want to hear it anyway.
Husband and wife, Jackie and Dennis.
Do this, do that, do this, do that. And they all do that, don't they? Go now, stop, go, stop.
Only because you don't do it right in the first place.
Yeah, but you're terrible as a passenger driver.
Partners, Kelly and John.
I'll probably be nervous about some of the things we have to do, but I want to give it a go because on a normal holiday I would never do this sort of stuff, so just put it all down to experience.
And always in top gear is Brendan, their tour guide.
Just hit the gas, Paul, really quick. You've got to get on the inside edge.
The coach trip is currently in its last week, and yesterday it arrived in the Italian city of Maranello, where the group took to the racetrack. Unfortunately, some of the passengers steered into Brendan's bad books by causing a scene at lunchtime.
Well, why didn't you say something before?
Whinge this and whinge that. It's all they bloody do. And I'm sick of it.
At voting time, an anonymous vote saw Anne and Doris get a yellow card. And as the trip nears its end, there are now 2 couples with yellow cards who might not make it to the end of the coach trip. It's 8:45 a.m. on day 27, and the coach is already on the road, making the short journey to today's destination, the city of Modena. 2 days ago, Tim had some bad luck when he lost his passport, and even got a yellow card because of his mistake. Today, however, he's about to receive some good news.
Well, good morning, everybody. How are we this morning? Hi. Good. I do have a very, very special announcement, actually, to make this morning. Certain gentleman was cleaning the coach this morning, our lovely coach driver, Paul, and we found a very, very important piece of documentation that belongs to a Timothy James Bassett, and it is a passport of Her Majesty's government. So that... and it was found under your seat. So can you please make sure that you are very careful? We've only got a few more days to go.
Fabulous.
So there you are.
I feel absolutely ecstatic that I've got my passport back. I think Paul found it on the coach. Although I looked underneath where we were sitting for the first 2 days. Maybe I didn't look where we were sitting for the 3rd day. Well, I just think it's ridiculous. I've travelled all over the world and never lost a thing. And what stinks more than anything else is the fact that he goes on and on and on about how perfect he is and how he must win all the time and how fabulous it is. And
and he lost his passport. I think it's fantastic that it was lost. I'm really upset it's been found.
Tim may have his passport back, but Paul and Tim still have a yellow card and so have to tread carefully over these last few days. Another couple in the same boat are Anne and Doris, who are still very suspicious after getting 4 anonymous votes yesterday.
I mean, I think Dennis, possibly not Jackie, and definitely Matt and Scott, of trying to instigate things, you know, because they feel threatened that we've been on the longest.
And I mean, when you think, for what, 12 days we had 1 vote, and then all of a sudden we've got another 4
in one night.
I mean, don't take long to think, well, something's going on here.
When we first came on, Anne and Doris were really friendly and really cool, but we kind of got a feeling that they were up to no good, maybe forming a group, an alliance to kind of out the newcomers. So we got the ball rolling yesterday anyway, I think, because we managed to, we said we was going a certain way. We think we went for the ringleaders of the group.
She said, well, why was it us? Why was it us? I was really shocked. I was really shocked. But they've been on here longest, so that's only fair. She's so greedy. And she's a school teacher. You think she'd know better, really.
It seems the last days of the trip may not be as smooth a ride as some passengers were hoping for, and they still don't know yet what today's destination could have in store.
Well, we're actually on our way just north of Modena. It's 40 kilometres west of Bologna, and it is in the province of the south side of the Po Valley, in Emilia-Romagna district of Italy. Modena is noted for its oldest university in the province, dating back to 1683, specialising in medicine and law. In one of the big ducal palaces, it has the Italian Military Academy, and obviously all the officers come from all parts of Italy and are actually trained here. We'll also pass the cathedral, which was built in 1099, and it's one of Italy's finest Romanesque works. There's also a massive tower, which is called the Giraldina Tower, and that dates back to the 13th century, and it's 87 metres high, and it also has a bit of a lean to it. Not as bad as Pisa, but it is said to be leaning quite a bit, so you'll probably notice that when we see it. Well, just sit back, relax, and enjoy the ride.
It's 10 a.m. and the group have arrived at their first stop.
Today we're just outside Modena. We're going to a family-run balsamic vinegar farm. We're going to learn about the grapes that are used to make balsamic vinegar and then actually follow the process right through to its maturity. And I think they'll find it very interesting. I'd like to introduce Giuseppe Pedroni, who's actually going to explain to you the process of making traditional balsamic vinegar.
Balsamic vinegar is created from unfermented grape juice. Although many different varieties can be used, the vinegar produced in Modena is made from their local Trebbiano grape. Once the grapes are boiled into a syrup, they are transferred into wooden barrels and left to age.
It's nice to see something traditional, you know, in Italy, rather than something commercial.
Yeah.
And I thoroughly enjoyed it. It was nice. Yeah.
But not everyone is as enthusiastic.
Balsamic vinegar factory was a tad boring, yes. I mean, we all know that these things have to be made, but you don't have to watch them.
If you don't want to do it, just go and have a talk, you know. We don't want to force you to do anything. Right, I'm not talking to you, I'm just talking to Scott and Paul who are talking again. I'm just saying, if you're not interested, you know, don't waste my time, OK? Let other people enjoy it.
This holiday has been like a funeral parade. That's what it's been. Well, because that's what it's like. We'd have had more fun. We would have had more fun.
We. Don't say we.
All right, I would have had more fun at a funeral.
Today, I'll be honest, today, it's a little bit boring, but it's interesting.
A little bit boring?
But all right.
Who the hell is interested in how you make bloody balsamic vinegar?
We have come to the end of the tour, so we end with the tasting. You will taste the 25-year-old, the extra old traditional balsamic vinegar on a spoon, and then you will be served some ice cream with the 12-year-old, which is maybe a strange combination for you, but it's so common in this area.
Prego. Excellent.
very strong.
The vinegar by itself was a little bit yucky, but yeah, the ice cream was nice.
You'll be able to put it on your chips though, won't you?
Yeah, oh yeah.
Yeah, I like that.
I'll never look in vinegar in the same way again, I must admit, yeah.
So could I thank Giuseppe in our usual way, and of course Elena for translating. Thank you.
Coming up in part 2, the group have an opera lesson.
Everybody sing.
And things get very vocal at voting time.
Well, maybe you knew that you was rude to us, so then you did realise that we probably would send a vote back.
How would we rude to you?
Today, the coach trip has come to the Italian city of Modena. The group have already toured a balsamic vinegar farm, but Paul, Scott and Matt continue to make Brendan's job more difficult.
If you're not interested, you know, don't waste my time.
With lunch now over, the group have arrived at their second stop in the city.
So now we're going into the centre of Modena. We're going to meet Christina, who is a beautiful soprano. She is going to give us an opera lesson, a singing lesson. And I don't know how they're going to go on, but we're going to try and teach them to sing like opera singers. So it should be a lot of fun. Very good. Thank you. Okay.
Thank you and welcome in Modena. Now we try to have a little lesson of voice. Please, woman this side and man in the other side. We try to do these 3 notes. Only for men, only for men. Oh, oh, oh. Take a breath. Everybody sing.
As the group begin to practice, it soon becomes clear that not everyone is in the opera mood.
You have to look at Scott every time you're singing a note. You. Just look this way and don't look behind, okay?
I hated this thing.
Honestly, I wouldn't even do pub karaoke.
No,
So it was shocking. It was shockingly bad. Yeah, but we had fun. Maybe we got told off a few times for having too much fun, but whatever. You know, I'm never going to do opera singing again.
No, I'm not.
The boys' bad behaviour continues, and for once, it's not just Brendan's patience that's tested.
Matt and Scott were messing about. Paul was going all over the place with his voice, just messing about, making them laugh. And really, John just wasn't interested at all. He just stood there, really. Didn't interact, didn't even, want to join in, really. So, 4 of the lads were just messing about, and she knew it,
Just a moment. For people who is joking too much, please try to be intelligent if you can. Thank you.
I did get very, very cross when people were disrespectful to Christina because she was very kindly trying to make us do something that sort of, and giving us an opportunity, and they were being very, I thought, very disrespectful to her.
Finally, the practice is over, and it's time to show off what they've learnt.
So each pair, we're actually going to go round, and you're going to sing, obviously Dennis is going to sing the gentleman's part, and Jack is going to sing the ladies, and that's how we're going to go around all the way around the room, okay?
But Paul's performance earlier has not impressed Christina.
No, no.
No?
Out.
I told him to go, and Paul's face was an absolute picture. I mean, he just couldn't believe it. He just could not believe it that she had the power to do that, and that I was in agreement with her, and I told him to go, and he was livid.
Before you didn't want to sing, and so we... Before?
Well, she's not as good as Leslie Garrett anyway.
Before you didn't want to sing properly, and you were joking and messing about.
Oh, she's just upset because I said she wasn't as good as Leslie Garrett. She's not as good as Leslie Garrett anyway.
Okay, off you go, Dennis, then, please.
La signora in la mano, la mi dirà sì, sì, sì.
E di napoletano, fatti e ben mio da qui. Vorrei, non vorrei, mi c'è un po' col felici verso ma più vorrei ancora, ma più
Can I please ask you to thank Claudio and Christina for their coaching this afternoon and for you singing Don Giovanni and Selena absolutely fantastically. Thank you, ladies. Thank you. And if we'd like to make our way to the coach, and we'll go and have our vote this evening. Thank you.
On this coach trip, the passengers vote for who they don't like travelling with. Whoever gets the most votes is awarded a yellow card. If they get another yellow card on the trip, it becomes red and they are sent home and replaced by a new pair. Brendan gathers the group together to hear the result. Currently Paul and Tim and Anne and Doris hold the yellow card.
Once again, we need to know who you're voting for and your reasons why. Thank you.
Scott and Matt are the first to vote.
Today, me and Scott will be voting for Doris and Anne, and our reason is that you previously voted for us, and following that vote, we made a point to come and see you straight afterwards to say no hard feelings, it's a game, you know, we know what we're getting ourselves into by being on here. And following your yellow card last night, since then, all day today, you've not spoken to us, hardly at all. We've made a point to try to speak to you, and you've been very, very quiet to us all day. And that's the main reason.
Right, well, couldn't Scott just tell us when he made an effort to speak to us today, then either of us? You have, Matt.
OK.
But can Scott?
No, to be honest, I was already offended. You made a point that you had a real sort of face on, and you wouldn't come
Yeah,
did
but
you?
you
And
knew,
didn't.
you
didn't
knew
care.
there was more votes for us last night.
Sorry?
You knew there were more votes for us last night.
I can't control who else votes for you guys.
Aren't you?
No, we only get a vote for ourselves.
For me.
You've been on here long enough.
Yeah, I know, and that's why we know.
You've clearly got a face on.
You was
about
rude
it.
and you got
You're
on
showing
the
that now, you've got a face on.
I know, because I'm really annoyed
Well,
with
there you go, so it's true. That's why you got
see
your
what
vote.
happened yesterday. Don't worry, I know.
Yeah,
Well,
but
maybe
we're all-
you knew that you was rude to us, so then you did realise that we probably would send a vote back.
How would we rude to you?
Don't worry,
Listen, we're all on a coach together. This is
You
what
want to
we
grow
all try
up,
to be
boys.
friendly.
Grow up.
Oh.
It doesn't matter.
No, it doesn't.
Play the game, Doris.
Yeah, and you.
Jesus.
Yeah, Jesus.
Today, Joy and I are voting for John and Kelly. Today, or even yesterday as well, John has continually playing with his mobile, and I get the impression that they don't really want to be here. Nothing personal, folks.
That's fine.
Jackie and myself are voting today for Kelly and John. Today, I think with him and Paul played up in the opera room.
Whatever. I ain't
Yeah.
bothered. You're free to say what you want. They were voting for Paul and Joy simply for the reason that this morning we went to sit with them on a coach and I wouldn't let us sit down with them, so
To
we're
be
voting for
fair,
them.
excuse me, but to be fair, somebody else had put their things there before that.
Well, I ain't too bothered, to be quite honest. That's just the reason I've given to...
No,
That's fine.
no problem.
That's fine.
Cool, no problem.
Today we're voting for John and Kelly.
Yesterday, when Brendan was talking to us at the table, when we were at lunch, he was talking to all of us, but John was just sat there and he wasn't a bit interested. And the same today, he's just been getting his mobile phone out and then looking at it and fiddling with it. It just gets on your nerves, you know.
Got a bit of things to be doing my time, innit?
Today we are voting for John and Kelly. My impression of John and Kelly is from day one, it's as if they didn't actually want to be here. At least all the other people that have joined the group since we've been here, they've participated and started enjoying it. Today, I don't think they've enjoyed any single part of it. So I just think they don't want to be here. Well, if they don't want to be here, then it's like I said, it's an easy vote. They're the ones that should get the yellow card.
Today we're voting for John and Kelly. We think Kelly's a lovely girl. I think her and Mary have a lot in common. We just thought that they didn't seem like they were enjoying themselves on the trip, and I can understand that. And I thought you were a little overzealous as well on the.
Overzealous?
Yeah.
On what?
On the racetrack yesterday.
Why?
Took him out.
What did I do wrong?
Yeah, you cut me off a few times.
I cut you up?
Yeah.
Oh, so I should have let you go past and beat me then, yeah?
Yeah, that's really it.
Well, ladies and gentlemen, the result of this evening's vote, with 5 votes against them, the yellow card is awarded to John and Kelly, OK? And if everybody else would like to follow me back to the coach, thank you.
So John and Kelly get their first yellow card, but don't seem too bothered.
I knew everyone was going to vote for us.
Well, it's you, really.
It's me.
It's his driving. I hate his driving as well.
Obviously, no one's been go-karting before, and they don't know what it's like to go on a real go-karting race.
Right, that's what it is.
That's what would happen in real life. I don't care about them people, just they don't care about us. It's obvious we didn't really get on with any of them anyway, because they're a bunch of old fogies.
Today's vote now means 3 couples hold a yellow card, and it seems the pressure is getting to those passengers who want to remain until the end of the trip.
Been on this
because you don't need to be funny about the fact that you had a yellow card.
No,
I mean,
I'm not.
You know, you did say before that you accepted it.
We know for a fact that there's a few of you won't vote for each other.
Okay, well then we'll be as we was before. Instead of being,
it's just, I mean, you've been
instead of
fine.
being quiet and funny, let's just be as we were before.
Well, that's fine, you've been fine, but I mean, I've got a problem with Scott, and he's obviously got a problem with me.
Yeah, isn't it?
I can't even get it.
Okay, it's a silly argument.
Let's just leave it, please.
It's over nothing.
I thought Anne and Doris's reaction to the vote was just a bit
overboard.
Yeah, a bit overboard. I mean, they keep banging on about drama queens and that. I don't know. I don't think they understand.
When they voted for us, Matt came straight up and said, well, it's reality TV. They want reality and we've given them it. So it was as if it was all, like, construed, you know, beforehand.
He's a bit of a manipulative rebel, and he thinks he's looking good, but he's just looking a bit of a plonker.
Next time on Coach Trip, the passengers near the end of the tour and arrive at the home of Romeo and Juliet, the city of Verona.
Verona is the most romantic city you could ever wish to be in.
Kifo, what you like? Thanks for that.